The recruitment process was very quick. I was interviewed on the Thursday, offered the job on the Friday, and then started on the Monday.
Being invited to 2 parties before I started was great, but the best part was the warm welcome and my own personalised mug.
I was impressed with how friendly everyone was and what depth of knowledge and experience all the staff here have.
When I first started, there was a lot of paperwork. If we wanted to do anything, we had to get a client to sign a load of forms and send them in the post, and now we can send it off, we can do it instantaneously through technology.
When I was interviewed, they created a new position for me, and as they weren't expecting me, they had to go out and buy me a new desk.
When I first started at Equilibrium, we had a quarter of the office space we do now, and even that was too much.
I remember the first thing was just being shocked at the sheer amount of tea that everyone drank.
I remember when I first started a business and I was working from my back bedroom, that I would still have to put my suit on every day to go in the office, even though nobody would see me all day.
When I started at Equilibrium 2 years ago, there wasn't really much of an onboarding process. In the last 2 years, it's evolved and grown, and we now do everything online. Very limited amount of paper being used, and I think a few people have commented on it being one of the best that they've seen at any business that they've ever worked at.
During my first week here at Equilibrium, I attended one of their seminars. We had a presentation from Jason and a 3-course meal, and very quickly realised what a professional outfit Equilibrium are.
I remember the annual staff party landing into my first week at the firm, which was an interesting start.
My first day at Equilibrium, I went into the investment team room. Since then, I've had 3 different seats over 2 different buildings, and I'm back to where I started.
Back in the day, we didn't have any screens in the meeting room, so all the meetings were done from paper agendas. There was piles of paper everywhere.
Joining Equilibrium as a graduate, I was encouraged by how quickly I got involved with the business and how my work contributed.
When I first joined, they said it was very fast-paced. I know exactly what they mean now.
Choosing between fast or feast for the end-of-year party.
2 years ago we had no digital presence, and we've recently just won an award for the best use of social media.
When I first started, what impressed me the most was the speed in which decisions were made and then implemented.
I remember our first client Christmas party held almost 15 years ago in the tiny reception and conference room at 113 Wilmslow Road. The office was packed with clients, sherry, sausage rolls and mince pies, courtesy of Marks and Spencer.
Having previously worked at large organisations, I was surprised at how well the staff were treated. Personalised mugs, complimentary breakfasts, and you're even encouraged to take a full hour's lunch.
When I joined, I went where I was needed. That's why they call me Super Rob.
I joined the week of the big staff party. We went bowling and had a buffet, and although we don't do that every Friday, it is still a great place to work.
For someone who never ate breakfast before, it now sets me up for each and every day.
One of the fun things about being in compliance is getting involved in different aspects of the business, like training, where I've helped create the Trish and Liz training video.
I remember being all disorientated since my interview with the office had been knocked through to next door.
I remember being in the Applewood office when there were only about 20 staff.
I originally started the temp as part of the RAP project team to help migrate assets to the Nucleus RAP platform. Must have made a good impression because they gave me a permanent job 3 months later.
After joining as a graduate, I was made to feel part of the team straight away.
A really warm welcome was given by all, and seeing a mug with my name on it was such a lovely touch.
When I first started, I remember wondering about the special paper that we had, special A4 paper which had curvy corners. They always seem to get it in the wrong way around on the printer.
It was the first place I've ever worked where my systems and computer worked first time on the first day.
They're an incredibly welcoming and friendly team. Everyone made the effort to come and say hello.
When I first started, all clients had their own individual folders, which were more cumbersome to navigate through. So now it's all online, it's much quicker, it's much easier.
When I first started, we used to have to go into meetings with paper that thick, and I had to learn to read upside down.
Personalised mug, Lindo chocolates on the table, and taken out for lunch, and that was just day one.